Imagine a prison, not just any prison, but one nestled in the heart of a bustling city, a concrete fortress standing tall, surrounded by the hum of urban life. Yet within these seemingly impregnable walls, a sinister mystery unfolds, a mystery that is as baffling as it is terrifying. In this fortress of law and order, strange occurrences have begun to unsettle its rigid routine. Inmates, hardened criminals who've survived the harshest conditions, are disappearing without a trace. One day they're there, the next they're gone, vanishing as if swallowed by the shadows themselves. No sign of a struggle, no evidence of an escape, only a chilling, cryptic note left behind in the empty cell, a haunting reminder of the unseen threat lurking within the prison's cold, stark confines. The prison administration is baffled, their faces etched with confusion and fear. The warden, the guards, the staff, all are left scratching their heads, desperate for answers in a sea of questions. Yet despite their growing terror, they keep the disappearances a secret. The iron gates remain firmly shut, not just to keep the criminals in, but also to keep prying eyes out. The bustling city continues its relentless pace, oblivious to the chilling mystery unfolding within its heart. With each passing day, the tension within the prison thickens, as palpable as the cold iron bars. The inmates whisper amongst themselves, their hardened faces betraying a hint of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the unseen. The guards stand watch, their hands trembling ever so slightly. Everyone waits, their breath held for the next disappearance. And as the city sleeps, the prison lies awake, ensnared by a question that chills its very foundation. A question that echoes in the silence of the night, reverberating off the cold stone walls. Who or what is causing these inmates to vanish into thin air? The prison walls echo with whispers, tales of an unseen entity lurking in the shadows. This is a place where secrets are as common as iron bars, and every echoing footstep might be something more sinister. The ambiance of the prison is heavy, filled with stories passed down from one generation of inmates to another, each one adding their own twist to the tale. In the hushed conversations that take place in the corners of the prison yard, in the quiet moments before lights out, the inmates speak of a ghostly figure, a spectral presence that stalks the prison halls when the moon is high and the world outside is fast asleep. Some whisper it's an old prisoner, wronged and vengeful, who hasn't found peace even in death. They say his spirit is bound to the prison, forever trapped within its cold stone walls. Others, the ones who lean towards the supernatural, suspect something else. They talk of a force that's not of this world, an entity that feeds off the fear and despair that's as much a part of the prison as the inmates themselves. These whispers, these silent stories, they add another layer to the grim reality of prison life. They keep the inmates on edge, always looking over their shoulders, always listening for that one sound that's out of place. But are these mere stories, or could there be some truth behind the whispers? Only time will tell. A brave detective steps onto the scene, determined to uncover the truth. The air is heavy with secrets, the urban landscape whispering tales of hidden deeds. This isn't just another case for our detective. It's a labyrinth of mysteries, a puzzle waiting to be solved, a story begging to be told. In the heart of the city's most notorious prison, he begins his investigation. Every corner, every shadow might hold a clue. He moves with purpose, his sharp eyes scanning the scene, his mind racing with possibilities. He's not just looking for evidence. He's seeking the truth. First, the hidden notes. They are scattered across the prison, concealed in the most unexpected places. Behind loose bricks, tucked into worn-out books, even etched into the prison walls. Each one, a cryptic message, a piece of the puzzle. Our detective gathers them, his skepticism slowly fading into the backdrop of his intrigue. Next, the deciphering. It's a game of codes and symbols, a language known only to those who dare to delve into the criminal underworld. It's a challenge, but our detective is no stranger to challenges. He painstakingly deciphers the messages, his brow furrowed in concentration. The words start to make sense, the pieces of the puzzle slowly coming together. As he delves deeper into the investigation, the evidence mounts. Each discovery, each deciphered note, each piece of the puzzle adds another layer to the mystery. The prison is no longer just a building, it's a living, breathing entity, filled with secrets and stories. But with each revelation, new questions arise. The evidence doesn't just point to a crime. It hints at a conspiracy, a plot that goes beyond the prison walls. Our detective is not just uncovering a crime, He's unraveling a web of deceit, a network of lies. As the detective digs deeper, the mystery only seems to thicken. But he's not deterred. He's driven, fueled by his determination to uncover the truth, to solve the puzzle, to tell the story. The investigation continues, the detective delving deeper into the heart of the mystery. The scene ends, but the story is far from over. In a race against time, the detective stumbles upon a startling revelation. His heart pounds in his chest as he pieces together the puzzle that has held the prison in its grip. The truth behind the disappearances, the unexplained fear, the silent whispers, it all starts to make sense. There's been an unseen hand at work, cunningly manipulating the undercurrents of terror. The detective's eyes widen as he realizes the scale of the plot. An escape plan, audacious and complex, masterminded by an inmate right under their noses. But this isn't just any escape plan, it's a performance, a grand show of smoke and mirrors, designed to exploit the prison's own folklore. The mastermind has been playing on the fears of the inmates, brewing a storm of panic and paranoia. The prison's tales, the ghost stories whispered in the shadows, have been used as a cloak, a diversion to keep everyone's eyes off the real prize: freedom. The disappearances weren't random acts of violence, but carefully orchestrated moves in a chess game of fear. It's a chilling thought, the audacity of it, the sheer genius. The detective can't help but feel a grudging respect for the inmate at the center of it all. But respect doesn't mean he's about to let this criminal slip through his fingers. No, the game isn't over yet. The detective's gaze hardens, his resolve steeling. He knows what he has to do. He knows who he's up against now. The mastermind may have been pulling the strings so far, but the tables are about to turn. The detective is ready to play his own hand. And so, the truth is out. The fear, the disappearances, the whispers, they all lead to this point. The stage is set for a dramatic showdown. The detective versus the mastermind. The game is up, but the mastermind is yet to be caught. The prison holds its breath. The final act is about to begin. In a tense confrontation, the detective comes face to face with the mastermind. A battle of wits unfolds as the detective, armed with nothing but his cunning intellect and a relentless pursuit for justice, squares off against the mastermind, a foe who has made a playground out of the prison's shadows. This is more than just a chase. It's a chess game, a dance of deduction and deception, where every move could mean checkmate or a deadly misstep. The detective, a man who has spent his life unraveling the tangled webs of crime, now stands in the heart of the labyrinth, staring into the eyes of the puppeteer who has been pulling the strings all along. The mastermind, a phantom until now, finally steps out from behind the curtain of shadows. His eyes are cold, his smile chilling, a chilling testament to his calculated cruelty. He's a riddle wrapped in an enigma, a criminal genius who has turned the prison into his personal theater of horrors. The prison, once a place of order and punishment, has become a battleground. The corridors echo with the tension of the impending showdown. The walls, silent witnesses to countless secrets, seem to hold their breath as the detective and the mastermind lock eyes. The air is thick with anticipation. A storm is brewing. The detective, our beacon of hope in this grim tale, doesn't flinch. He's been through the gauntlet, chased the shadows, and now he's here, ready to bring the mastermind's reign of terror to an end. He knows this won't be easy. He's up against a criminal who's turned the art of deception into second nature. But the detective is undeterred. He's seen the worst of what humanity has to offer, and he's come out the other side, stronger, sharper, and more determined than ever. The chase begins. A thrilling race through the labyrinthine prison ensues, a deadly game of cat and mouse where every twist and turn is a potential trap. It's a test of endurance, of courage, and of intellect. The detective, steady and relentless, is a force to be reckoned with. He's in the mastermind's world now, but he's not a player in his game. He's here to end it. And then, just when it seems like the mastermind might slip away again, the detective corners him. The game is up. The mastermind's reign of terror is over. With the mastermind finally apprehended, the prison's mystery is laid to rest. As peace returns to the prison, the city breathes a sigh of relief. It's a new dawn, an era of tranquility following a storm of chaos. The prison, once a place shrouded in mystery and fear, now stands as a beacon of justice. Its reputation, previously tarnished by the grim urban crime story, is now restored, shining brighter than ever before. In the heart of this transformation is our relentless detective, the unsung hero. His tireless pursuit of truth, his unwavering determination has brought about this change. He's hailed as a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of unwavering integrity and relentless pursuit of justice in the face of adversity. Our urban prison crime story is no longer a mystery, it's a tale of intrigue, resilience, and redemption. A tale that reminds us that even in the darkest corners, justice can and will prevail. And so, the city sleeps a little easier, knowing that even within its prison walls, justice prevails.